That day, when the stars came falling, it was almost as if a scene from a dream. It was a beautiful view. Assalamualaikum and hi fellow book enthusiasts. My name is Amar Husaini bin Naiman from SM Science Stew, and today I'm going to do a book review. So the book that I'll be reviewing today is called Your Name or Kimi no Na wa, written by a very famous Japanese writer, Makoto Shinkai. Some of you might have already known this book from the phenomenal animation movie Kimi no Na wa from 2016. And yes, that movie was the adaptation of this book. The original piece, aka the Japanese version, Kimi no Na wa, was published by Kadokawa Production on the 18th of June 2016 and later on was translated into English, the one that I'm reading and reviewing today. It was published on the 23rd of May 2017 and it contains 262 pages. Let's get to the main story. The story focuses on two main characters. The first one is Miyamizu Mitsuha, a high school girl living in the fictional town of Itomori who's fed up with her life in the countryside and wishes to be a handsome Tokyo boy in her next life. The second character is Tachibana Taki, a high school boy living in Tokyo City who's also a part-timer at an Italian restaurant. So you see, these two characters live a very different life, a country girl and a city boy. What do you think would happen if their lives got swapped? As you could imagine, things will go south, right? But that's exactly what happens in the story. Taki one day wakes up and realizes that he is Mitsuha, who herself has somehow ended up in Taki's body. Taki and Mitsuha eventually realize that they have switched bodies and started communicating with each other by leaving notes on papers or memos in each other's phones. As time passes, they become used to the body swap and started intervening in each other's lives. Mitsuha helps Taki develop a relationship with his female co-worker, Miki Okudera, and eventually go on a date with her, while Taki, on the other hand, helps Mitsuha in becoming more popular in her school. One day, Mitsuha tells Taki about a comet that is expected to pass close to Earth in a few days' time, and how she is very excited to see it. One fine morning, Taki suddenly wakes up in his own body. He tries contacting Mitsuha, but fails. He later finds that they have stopped switching bodies, and eventually decides to go visit Mitsuha in her hometown. Without knowing the name of the village, he travels around Hida region, relying solely on the sketches of the village scenery he had drawn from his memory. Finally, a restaurant server recognizes the town in Taki's sketch as Itomori. He is then told that a fragment of Comet Tiamat fell to Earth 3 years ago and obliterated Itomori and its surroundings, killing a third of the town's population. As Taki looks through the records of fatalities from the incident, he finds Mitsuha's name. But that's not where the story ends. Why does Taki forgot about the name of the town? What really happened to Mitsuha? And what was the significance of the comet? There's a lot more depth to the story, and I really recommend you to read it. Shinkai-san has a very magical way of storytelling that it makes you feel like you're the one that's changing bodies with these characters. I will also assure you, this book has the best ending a fictional story will ever have. Now, let's talk about the themes of the story. The most obvious theme that you'll see in this novel is putting yourself in someone else's shoes. Like, literally, we can see how both of them struggle in adapting themselves in someone else's body and daily life. I really like the concept of fate in this story. Here, I'm referring to the red string of fate in the Chinese mythology, where it basically means that two people who are connected in this way are bound together by fate itself. Very interesting, isn't it? What I also find interesting is how Shinkai-san manages to tell us about Japanese culture such as Kuchi Kamizake, Musubi, and Katawaredoki from Mitsuha's grandma and the family shrine. In conclusion, The novel Your Name is a magnificent story with lovable characters and a brilliant writing. I'll rate this novel as a masterpiece. If you're looking for a great fantasy fiction novel, this book, Your Name, should be on top of your list. Yeah, that's all from me. I hope you enjoy my review, and until next time, bye!